Hey everybody, hope you're having a good Friday. So this is another video for Gaslands, or for really any post-apocalyptic gaming, even 15mm gaming. But this is a video to show you a pack of vehicles you can get right off the shelf and get right into gaming without any mods, straight off the shelf playing. This is the Matchbox Dirty Mudders. Now, I did see a couple posts, people saying, no, this pack doesn't exist, it's not real. I assure you this is real. I have it in hand. I picked it up at my local Walmart. Retail price was $4.97. Of course, if you know somebody with that discount that works there, go ahead and get that 10% off. Save yourself money. But this is a good value. You get 5 vehicles for $5. I mean, you're pretty much paying, shelf price. But you're good to go. I'm ready to play with this pack. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these cars here real quick. And really, again, this is more geared towards those who don't think they have the skill to paint. Let me assure you, you have the skill to paint. It takes some time. You're not going to paint overnight. You're not going to get a masterpiece overnight unless you're that gifted. I don't know many people that are. But this can help you out in several ways. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the, well, let's see, show that there. And this is what I think is a crown jewel of the pack, the Mustang. We'll get back to that in a second. Better picture of it here. Good example. You might want to keep this for some reference work as for putting mud applications on your vehicle. You can see it right there, but it's also on the car. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this real quick here. Alright, so we're going to adjust the camera real quick so we can get it more towards the table. So we're going to start with the top car. This is the 4 Force. That's the name of it, the 4 Force. I'm not sure if you could pick it up there. There we go. Basically, it's your golf cart, whatever you want to call it. It's got some mud applications on here. A little bit of texturing on the paint itself, on the hood, which is nice. It's a nice little detail, and you can see it right here. It's not... It does have a texture. It looks like it might just be metal flake. The only thing is there's no mud on the tires, so not a big deal. And for those complaining about scale, you might not like it because it looks like the driver is going to be too big. Again, we're playing in worlds of imagination and fictional wars with fictional armies. Okay, so a good thing for this, if you want to mod it out real quick, get some window screen, some window mesh, or some of that Thule fabric that is very popular. It's cheap, super cheap, depending where you go. I've got mine. I got a yard of it for 25 cents. Okay, so there you go. It's got some nice little details in here, little gas cans, some rope. I'm not quite sure what that is. It looks like it might be more rope or golf bag. I'm not sure. But hey, it's already set up. Set your big weapon up here. Boom, boom, boom. Good to go. That's one down. Now, let's look at this. This is a nice one right here. This is, I don't think it's got, I know it's a Ford Coupe, 1933 Ford Coupe. Look at that. This right here just screams Mad Max aesthetic. Okay. Got the mud application right here, mud application right here. This one's a little bit more going this way and some more on the back. None on the trunk, none on the front wheels. So what I was talking about when I said you want to use this as a reference, if you so choose to add a little bit more detail, such as like what I did with the pigments in my previous video, or you can use what is Citadel Typhus Corrosion. This stuff is amazing. I use this on a lot of my models. You just got to shake it up. Let me shake it up real quick. For those who aren't familiar with it, you shake this up. This bottle is, I believe, is still like $5. Well worth it, in my opinion. Well worth it. And I'm not sure if it's going to come up on camera, but it does. It has some like grit and grime in it. I'm hoping it shows up. You can see it a little bit right there. It's not going to focus, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I do not have a model on hand to show you because I am doing this on the fly like I do with all my videos. Nothing's ever planned. But anyway, Typhus Corrosion will give you a great mud and grime effect. So, what you would do And then you can wash this off of your paintbrush with just water. Just regular water. It's fine. Doesn't matter if it's dirty or not, because this is going to be a dirty thing anyway. So just use this as a pattern right here. Just tap your Typhus Corrosion on here. It'll give it a nice muddy texture. It's not going to obscure this fantastic paint scheme that's on here. I do love this paint. It's a semi-gloss. It's a nice flat. This is one I most likely will not modify. I'll only add, like I said, some Typhus Corrosion and probably repaint the bottom piece right here. Give it a burnt metal look to it, just to give it old. And I do like the rims. The rims and the wheels on here are actually pretty good to go. I mean, if you want to replace them, of course, that is your choice. But for me, I think I'm going to keep these rims. I'm going to pretty much keep this as is. Alright, so now we're going to skip the crown jewel. And we are going to go to the Roar by 4. We all know the Roar by 4. It's been featured in the Gaslands book. As far as mud effects, you only get it right there in the front, a little bit on here, and a little bit on there, not too much. This is a great vehicle, great for the wastelands, for 15mm. Again, it's got fantastic wheels, no need to replace them unless you so choose, which is fine. It's your choice, it's your vehicle, your game, your hobby, you play it your way. That's what I've always said from day one. But yeah, this is a great vehicle. I love this vehicle. It looks really good. Of course, it's got the MBX on here sticker. This one I think is better than most of the regular releases because it does have that Mad Max aesthetic. You may want to repaint this right here real quick on this canopy. Again, not necessary, but it's just my personal choice. I'd probably have this black as well, or maybe a primer gray. But this does look like a great car. And then we all know these trucks right here. This is the Road Mauler. It's still available, more or less. Not too hard to find. You can usually find them in these multi-packs. Great heavy vehicle. It's got the winch right in the front. Mud effects, not too much, surprisingly. Just a little bit here and a little bit there. So on and so forth. In the bed. Look at that. It's already got a cargo, spare rim, all types of good junk. The rear side, no mud effects on there. Over here, some more details. Again, straight out the box, this is ready to place, because remember, the game is not what you see is what you get. And another thing I want to mention, I see a lot of people lose sight of this. Using sponsors. That is an option, is not a requirement to play Gaslands. No, you do not have to choose a sponsor. You can just build a 50 to 100 point team and just use the perks and stuff that you want. Just, keep that in mind. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going with the sponsor option. Nothing at all. Just, like I said, if you just want to have fun, just go crazy. Make what you want. That's what I do. Okay, so again, Road Mauler. It looks pretty cool. It's got the... See if I could bring it in a little bit closer. Dirty Mutter Truckin'. And it's got somebody's name. I think it says Freddy. I can't read it so well. You gotta forgive me. I actually just got a new prescription for glasses, and they won't be in for another few days. So I can't read this right now. It's kind of blurry. So anyway, yeah, another great vehicle. Use that. Let's put this Typhus Corrosion, okay? And now what I consider to be the crown jewel of this set, 1968 Mustang. And it's, of course, it's not going to focus right now. But anyway, 1968 Mustang. Look at this, straight out of the box. Perfect for your post-apocalyptic gaming. It's got the skull. It's got the mud effects on there. Caution racing stripe. Candy cola paint job, which means it's bare metal. Bare metal right off the bat. Beautiful car. Got more lighting on the bottom. There it is on the other side. This is one, again, I probably will not repaint because as is, it looks great. I might add some mud effects. I definitely will be repainting the tires and adding some dust effects on there. Now, important to note, this is, like I said, it's a 68 Mustang. And you can actually still get this in the regular pack, a regular 97-cent pack. The same vehicle, just different paint apps. But look at the difference between them. I mean, seriously. These paint apps versus these paint apps, this is the one I personally would go for and would try to achieve. But look, Matchbox already did it for me. But it's the same exact car, same details. So you choose. You can have a whole team of these. I believe there's one of these in blue, and they also have one in the color changers that Matchbox makes. Those are like $3 and some change. Personally, I didn't like it because I don't need the scheme, and why would I pay $3 when I could get one for 97 cents? So yeah, there you go. Said straight out of the box, you are ready to play. Let's go ahead and put this one aside. So yeah, like I said, this one I think is going to be the crown jewel of the set. Most people will look for it. As far as classifying this vehicle for Gaslands in particular, do you want to do it as a monster truck or as a truck or just a performance vehicle? The reason why I say that is, and I'm working on this one right now, that is the one of the Monster Jam trucks. I'm not going to say which one it is, but you could probably guess by the color of the wheels because I'm working on it. I would say the Monster Jam definitely fits the profile of monster truck versus this. However, it's your game, you play it your way. In our games, we do consider these to be monster trucks. They may not be as big as this, but we do consider them to be monster trucks because we want everybody to play. This, again, you know, it's like $3.47 for these. They're not bad. They really aren't. With some modifications, you can get some of these upper holes onto here, and they won't look bad at all. I'd suggest probably swapping out some engines or adding more engines to it, some more pipes. So yeah, that is the Mudders pack. Dirty Mudders. Not a bad pack for $5. Round about $5. You've got your performance vehicle, buggy, truck, possible monster truck, or performance vehicle, however you want to do it. Alright guys, hope you found it informative. I hope you're able to find this pack and have some fun with it. Maybe you modify it, maybe you don't. Add some guns. Remember, it's not what you see is what you get. This is a game about fun. And that's what I'm going to do. You all have a good day. Have a great and safe and happy weekend, and happy gaming, everybody.